students, and this is your GK class. Now we are going to, actually we have completed the whole portion and now we are going to do some revision. And this is your revision sheet. Here you have to answer some question, answer these questions, okay? Where is Agra Fort located? And all of you know that Agra Fort is located in Agra, and that is in Uttar Pradesh. I am showing you the picture of Agra Fort. This is the picture of Agra Fort. Agra Fort, Red Fort. My dear, this is fort is a place where it was very safe for the people. Now see, what is the another name of Agra Fort? And another name of Agra Fort is Qila-e-Akbari. And this word Qila, like Lal Qila, this Qila. Qila is a place, in English we tell it fort, and this Qila word is in Hindi, means where it is from all round, it is so much packed that inside whoever is there, it is very safe for them. A safe place. Qila is a safe place, or fort we can say. So whenever you will see the picture of any fort, you will see very high walls. Okay, so that from outside no one can come inside and attack. Actually, that was not the time where there was attack was done from air also. So people was not able to enter inside this type of fort. Which Mughal emperors live in Agra Fort? And here are the names of Mughal emperors: Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shahjahan and Aurangzeb lived here, and these all 6 are from the Mughal dynasty. I am showing you the picture of these Mughal emperors. Okay. Now next question is, who wrote against the anti-people policies of the British government? And the answer is Abul Kalam Azad. He was a journalist, my dear, and whatever were against the people, he was writing in the newspaper to spread the news, to give the information to the people who were that time. So this was also a way of fighting against the Britishers. Writing against the people, against the anti-people policies was also a way of fighting against the government. Even you can see that I can give you the example of Rabindranath Tagore. He was writing that time national songs which were filling the freedom fighters with more power, which was inspiring the people to fight against the British laws which were made against the Indians. This is the picture of Abul Kalam Azad. Who was Gopal Krishna Gokhale? Actually, here will be, who was Gopal Krishna Gokhale? And the answer is Gopal Krishna Gokhale was a senior leader of the Indian National Congress and independence movement. In War of Independence, he was a senior leader. He was setting the plans, how they have to move, how they have to work. See the picture of Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Who was the contemporary of Bhagat Singh? First you will have to understand the meaning of contemporary. And the meaning of contemporary is of the same time. Okay? Of the same time. In the same period, they were the freedom fighters of the same period. Chandrasekhar Azad. Actually, Chandrasekhar's name was Chandrasekhar Tiwari. But during the War of Independence, when he was caught by the British police, when he asked, "What is your name?" he told his name. "What is your father's name?" he told Azad. And from that time, this nickname Azad was given to Chandrasekhar Tiwari. And Bhagat Singh was also given a nickname, that is Shahid-e-Azam. Now I am showing you, actually my dear, this is not the real photo of Bhagat Singh. Real photo, he was a Sikh and he was wearing turban. But this dress he took when he had to hide from the British police, British government. As a disguise, he cut off his hair, put on shirt, pant and hat, and he changed his look. Now, who was the first president of India? And the answer is Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the first president of India, and he was from Bihar. I am showing you the picture of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. And he is from Bihar, from Siwan district, and he was a very bright student, my dear. He never came second in his class. He was very bright student. Who was the founder of Indian National Army? And Subhash Chandra Bose was the founder of Indian National Army. At that time there were two freedom fighters whose thought were totally opposite. One Mahatma Gandhi and one Subhash Chandra Bose. Mahatma Gandhi's principle was truth and non-violence, but Subhash Chandra Bose principle was, you give me blood and I will give you independence. Means do or die. The principle of Subhash Chandra Bose was do or die. If you want to live, you will have to do, you will have to fight, otherwise you give up. This is the picture of Subhash Chandra Bose, and for that only he founded the Indian National Army. This Indian National Army, this was an army which he made to fight against the War of Independence against the British government. Now see, this is the picture of Subhash Chandra Bose. Here is write 2 life lessons that great leaders teach us. And my dear, here is only written 2 life lessons, but there are many life lessons which great leaders teach us. Here is never stop learning, work hard to get what you want, but beside this, some more lessons are there. Fight for what you believe, isn't it? Stop dreaming and take action. Work hard to get what you want. Do what you can for other people. Always keep going and move forward. Be true to yourself. Attitude is everything. Do not fear the future. So these are the many life lessons. If you will read the life of great leaders, leaders means what? Leaders is not only a politician. Leaders are our sportsmen also, which inspires us. Leaders are whoever, in whichever aspect, they are doing good. They are our leader. Whether it is politics, academy, gay sports. So, and last I will tell that hard work. If you will read the life of any great people in any field, you will see that hard work is the most important thing. Do not give up is the most important thing. Now here you have to write the name of any two freedom fighters, and here I have written two freedom fighters, but there are many more, my dear. If you will go in Patna assembly, outside there is 7 Saath Sahid, and all those are the freedom fighters of our country. Beside this, here this is the picture of Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Mahatma Gandhi, whose principle was truth and non-violence. Mahatma Gandhi actually made many movements also. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Subhash Chandra Bose, he made one total army, Indian National Army, to fight against the British government. Abul Kalam Azad, he was making aware, spreading the knowledge about the policies which were anti-people policies, means which were against the Indian people. Rabindranath Tagore, he was also a freedom fighter because he was writing the poem to encourage our youth that time. And his many songs were sung that time during the War of Independence. All the youth were singing his song, and he was fulfilling them with courage. Thank you, my dear, for watching this video.